Congratulations, Mayor Chow. You are now internationally known as an anti-Semite. Recently, there was an elderly community home in North York that had 20 mezuzahs ripped off the doorways of Jewish members. Forcibly destroyed, ripped. Now, the little outer piece that you see that's either brass, glass, plastic, whatever, that's not that expensive. The scroll inside, which is handwritten by a very specific type of rabbi, and it says the Shema, which is the prayer that Jews will say before they die. Now, buying those could be anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. So those 20 mezuzahs were worth a fair chunk of change. And our little mayor came out and went, "Oh, it's so terrible. How could you do this?" Well, you know what? When your mayor runs around chumming up to the pro-Palestinians, wearing a Palestinian flag, claiming that Israel has committed a genocide when it's been proven over and over again it hasn't. In fact, in Judea and Samaria, where Palestinians are again trying to colonize, and in Gaza, almost 25% of Gazans are overweight. So how did all those Gazans get fat during a famine? Because they didn't have a famine, much like they didn't have a genocide. There are 2.5 million people in Gaza. Less than 100,000 people died. That does not constitute a genocide by any math, even with you changing the metrics for your famine. UNICEF said there's been no famine. UNICEF is the one that says Gazans are fat. There is no genocide. The math proves it. But we got our Chow running around in a Palestinian flag and then going, "I don't understand where this Jew hate comes from." It comes from you, bitch. And quite frankly, as I've mentioned on other platforms, you have used up all of the goodwill having Jat Layton for a husband has given you. Much like our tyrant in training, you got into office riding on the coattails of somebody else that the public knew. You were just Jack's wife. Now, you're a Jew-hating, terrorist-supporting, pathetic version of a mayor. Way to go. However, the fact that the United States is pointing out that Canada is anti-Semitic when there have been thousands of anti-Semitic actions in the United States. I mean, in Canada, 60% of those anti-Semitic occurrences will be in schools between kindergarten and grade 12. However, 40% of all hate crimes in Toronto are aimed at Jews. But it's just our imagination, right? Oh, and it's all about Israel. Right. I forgot.